there's this phrase, right, in the red pill. We call it death by 1,000 paper cuts. What this phrase basically means is that you've gotten to a point where the relationship is over and you don't even know it yet, right? And it's been going on for a good period of time. So this is going to be, I'm going to dispense this advice in a way where it's going to be effective to not just the single guys, but also to the guys that are in a relationship right now. And if you are in a relationship right now and this is happening to you, I need you to stop it immediately. And I'm going to talk about that. So, okay, the number one thing you guys need to understand, let's start this shit from the beginning. Men and women are not equal, okay? Men and women are not equal. Now, when I say this, let me be explicitly clear. I mean, as in, they're not equal from a relationship standpoint. Does this mean that women have less intrinsic human value than men? Absolutely not. I would actually make the argument that women have more value than men from the perspective that they have to reproduce the next society. This is why women for the longest time have been the protected class, because they incubate the next generation of human beings. You can have 100 women and one guy and be fine. But if you got 100 men and one woman, you guys are cooked. See the difference? So if anything, right, from a evolutionary standpoint, women have higher value, which is why men tend to be more expendable. However, if you rise up to the level where you're in a relationship with a woman or you are courting a woman, since you naturally and biologically have the chips against you because women have more inherent value than men, you must display higher value through your competence, success, status, etc. Do you see where I'm going with this? So apples to apples, men to women, women hold more evolutionary psychology, more biological value than men. However, once you get into a relationship, right, now you must assert that you are above her. And you must constantly remind her of that, because that is how you maintain attraction. Women are not attracted to their equals. They are attracted to their superiors, okay? Now that we have the foundation out of the way, where they're both human beings and obviously both have human value, and women have more inherent biological values, and then we establish that within a relationship, you must be of higher value than her to stay in said relationship, let's go into what we're going to talk about, the death of 1,000 paper cuts. Now, during the course of the relationship, your woman is going, or a girl that you're dating long-term, is going to employ what's called a shit test, okay? Shit tests, guys, are tests that a lot of the times the woman doesn't even know that she's doing, that test your frame. Okay. And it's not like she's maliciously sitting in the back like, oh, yes, I'm going to get this guy. No. A lot of times it's just natural stuff that they're doing to kind of ascertain what they can get away with. So, for example, she might try to say some backhanded compliments. She might try to tell you what to do. She might try to dictate terms of some situation, right? She might be a bit more, try to take a leadership role or be dominant. Now, a lot of you guys might look at it as harmless fun. Some of you guys might look at it and be like, oh, it's no big deal. You know, I'll go ahead and self-deprecate, let her be the fucking, you know, the star. You know, they'll say stupid shit like, oh, meet my better half when they have their girlfriend with them or their wife, when they're introducing them to people. And you say, meet my better half once, it's fine. You say it twice, yeah. You say it 3 times, you say it 4 times. Next thing you know, 40 years later, you're still saying that shit and she's disrespecting you. And what I mean by this is, guys, is that it's always subtle. It's never upfront when women start disrespecting you right away. It's a very slow and gradual process of what can I get away with? And the more that they can get away with over a prolonged period of time, the more harsh the disrespect is going to get, right, over time. And here's the problem. You won't notice it until someone else points it out. Because since you're so familiar with your wife, your girlfriend, or long-term relationship partner, you don't take that as disrespect, because in your mind, you're looking at it like, oh, she's just kidding around. That's not that serious. I don't need to waste mental real estate on this. But you do. You do. Because what ends up happening is when your girl's making fun of you and she's acting in this way, what she's essentially showing, or what your lack of showing, is that you guys are equal, okay, within the confinements of the relationship. And unfortunately, guys, women don't do well when they think that they're equal to their man.